Earlier this summer, I reviewed Zack Snyder's zombie-themed heist-type flick, Army of the Dead, and I just finished watching its prequel, which came out on Netflix a week ago, called Army of Thieves. But is this prequel to Army of the Dead a big fun-filled heist of an experience, or is it just something that should have been locked up completely? Watch this spoiler-free review and find out. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the recently released heist comedy flick Army of Thieves. Directed by, well, I thought it was accident. No, it's based on a story he wrote. Well, I'll get to that. The film was directed by, I apologize if I mispronounced this, Matthias Schweighofer, from a screenplay by Shay Han based on a story he wrote with Snyder. So, anyway, this is a prequel to Army of the Dead and the second installment of a franchise. The film actually stars Schweighofer, who reprises his role as Ludwig Dieter from the previous film, alongside a supporting cast that includes Natalie Emmanuel, Rubio Fee, Stuart Martin, Guz Khan, and Jonathan Cohen. Now, I gotta say, what I saw from this, it was really something. This was like seeing the Danny Ocean movies again, why have you? Well, maybe mostly the original Ocean's 11 ways. But I gotta tell you, this was just so much fun. I mean, okay, well, take that back. All the Danny Ocean movies, which I definitely gotta review those. Anyway, yeah. I mean, it's just about Ludwig Dieter, who also goes under the name Sebastian Schlint Wonhurt, and well, he produces YouTube videos about safecracking that receive no attention until a mysterious figure comments on his most recent, inviting him to an underground safecracking competition, and he goes winning the contest. Then, a woman named Gwendolyn introduces herself, a skilled jewel thief who had commented upon the YouTube video. So, Gwendolyn recruits Sebastian into a heist crew consisting of herself, expert hacker Karina, getaway driver Rolf, and gunman Brad Cage with the intention of breaking into 3 banks that have the 3 safes created by legendary locksmith Hans Wagner, which currently belong to billionaire Bly Tanaka. Yeah, definitely sounds like Ocean's 11. Yeah, more Ocean's 11 than the 2 sequels anyway, and the recent spin-off, Ocean's 8. Still, that's all I'm gonna tell you. This film is just a blast. It's pretty cool. I like the atmosphere, how it took place as it was filmed around Germany and the Czech Republic. Yeah, really something. The music score by Hans Zimmer and Steve Mazzaro was really good too. But anyway, I liked the characters and their players. Not Michael. Matthias Schweighofer does really good as Ludwig, aka Sebastian, in this. Natalie Emmanuel plays Gwendolyn. I've heard that name before. Oh, yes. Who recently appeared in the last 3 Fast and the Furious films. She was also in the Maze Runner sequels as well. And of course, she was best known as Missandei on Game of Thrones. Does a great job as Gwendolyn. Ruby Elfie plays Karina, very good. Stuart Martin as Brad Cage, who also has an alias named Alexis Broschini. Goose Khan is pretty good as Rolf. And Jonathan Cohen as Delacroix. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway, you do get well in the last bit extended archive footage from the last movie, but well, that's all I'm telling you. Okay, it's not factually giving that part away because if you've already seen Army of the Dead, then you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this was just so much fun. Yeah, a lot of good action. I like that. Just some of it was a little odd with bit of double crossing, which that was a bit of a shock, a slight bit of a downside. But overall, I'd still say that Army of Thieves was definitely so much fun. I think this is a flick you should definitely check out. And of course, it recently premiered on Netflix a week ago, and I just finished watching. And I gotta say, it's really good. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, there's actually going to be some more from the Army of the Dead franchise. It seems there's actually going to be an anime series coming up called Army of the Dead Lost Vegas, which is still in post production, and a direct sequel to Army of the Dead called Planet of the Dead, and it's currently in development. So that's good. I'm really happy to hear that. As didn't really get it from my actual source. I just heard it from my good friend Malcolm Cooper, aka the movie Wizard of Oz. I just watched his review. Anyway, this is gonna be absolutely incredible. I know I'm going to enjoy what's to come. Not sure if I'll watch this anime series, but this Planet of the Dead, if it comes out anytime soon, I'll be ready for it. So anyway, Army of the Dead. This is one flick you gotta check out. It's got great characters, great action, and thrills, and some pretty good funny moments and what have you. So with all that said, I'm going to give Army of Thieves 4.5 stars on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 9. Yeah, that would work. Anyway, so this is just a pretty good movie. You do get to see some scary footage of the zombies, though, in some parts, but not all of it, though, because this is more of a comedy than it is a horror and what have you. So it's actually so this film is actually a comedy and not a horror flick. So now I'm completely understanding. But anyway, what are your thoughts on Army of Thieves? You can tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me tomorrow for my next Saturday morning TV log, which is HR Puff and stuff. And I'll also be reviewing Marvel's Eternals. And I've also got some good news. Since I brought up Zack Snyder, I just bought Zack Snyder's Justice League on physical media, and you will get a spoiler-free review of that this weekend as well. Possibly Sunday night. Stay tuned for it, okay? So thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is the spoiler-free review I did for Army of the Dead this past summer, or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review for another Zack Snyder flick, and that, of course, was Man of Steel. Yes, the comeback of Superman, and a good origin story. Or if you'd like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my recent review for something that's not so, well, violent or what have you in Disney's The Muppets. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.